I should have titled, I might title this video to Hell and Back, because that trail was more climbing than descending, that's for sure. And thank God for ass padded underwear, mountain biking underwear. Holy cow, I sat more in the saddle than I did being able to get out of it, because on those long climbs you think standing up is the better option. It's not. Get your seat as high as possible that's comfortable for you, and just sit in it and pedal, pedal, pedal. Glasses are fogging up, I've been sweating. Bike did great. So the padded shorts for the mountain biking I did a review on, where I did a unboxing on and showed you guys product, they did great. I mean, my inner legs and my ass and all that feels way better. And the lizard skin chain guard, it seems to be doing a lot more than my I guess it was like an old shirt with zip ties. I put that on there, and this thing seems to not loosen up as much. Even with the zip ties, the shirt would come untwisted because it was kind of twisted on there to keep it tight. This seems like it's doing better, and I think it's a long-term thing. Pedals, oh my gosh, what a difference. Oh my, they got hurt today a little bit. As you can tell, brand new pedals, they hit the ground a couple of times, but that's gonna happen. That's why you buy good pedals and don't run plastic ones. Helmet, of course, and it's hot as any other helmet. It sucks. I mean, I've wore both on top and full, and I think they're both shitty. You just gotta wear them to be safe. The tires on this bike, oh my gosh, they went through a beating, because this is rocky, uphill, a little bit of downhill mix, and on this trail there was no method, or method to the madness. It was just random cuts and rocks, and they were real narrow, so the tires did take quite the beating today, but they show no sign of torn out tread or anything like that. I mean, they're doing great. Show you ground control tires. I don't know, my gloves held up pretty good. Second ride for them. Max Performance, some brand offline, but they're doing great. I mean, I don't know who sells them, but get them offline. Max Performance. The palms look like they did pretty good. I'll show you. The standard palm, leather wraparound on the fingers, mesh on the outside, Velcro straps. Great gloves. My drivetrain needs a little bit of oiling or a adjustment, because I got a lot of clicking out there on the trail. I know it's not the highest end drivetrain in the world, but it was doing a little more clicking. I think that's just because of the Missouri sand and dust that we have here, and I think it just needs a good spraying and oiling. So that's something for me to do this weekend, since I've gotten my riding done. The fork needs to be upgraded. I was finding myself locking it out more than anything, because it's just so frigging bouncy. I mean, it's just like it's done. When it's done, it's done. And when I say that, I mean once it travels, there's no resistance in it. It just sits there in it, and it just goes wing, 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 wing. I don't know what kind of noise you would consider it, but that's my best impression. And I'm seeing all kinds of oil and stuff all over the chrome part, and I'll kind of show you. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but man, there's a lot of friggin' grease coming out of there, and I know a little does, but that's a lot. And I took it to the max today, so it showed what it was capable of, and it's not capable of doing anything. So don't buy, if you're buying a fork, don't buy the XCM Suntour coil spring fork. Just don't do it. It's a good fork for immediate trail rides and intermediate riders, but it's not worth the money to me. And it's a shame that RockShox doesn't come up with a better pricing system for some of these higher end bikes, to start putting air forks on these